Well, this pub campsite was recommended to us by my hairdresser, but one thing we didn't realise, that it's made us test our auto levelling system out to the max.
Hello and good morning. We are up and about, aren't we?
We are. It's Saturday. We've come away yesterday to a pub campsite that was recommended to us actually by my hairdresser. Bless her. She thought of us when she came here for a meal because she saw the campsite part of it. So we're about an hour away from home, aren't we?
Yeah, near Blandford.
Yeah, near Blandford Forum. And it's a lovely pub called the True Lovers Not Inn. So you can actually stay there. Actually in the pub as well.
Yeah, does that mean we are true lovers?
Not.
Oh. There you go. There you go.
But it's spelled K-N-O-T, as in the knot.
The true love is this van.
That doesn't sound very good.
True love in the van?
No.
Oh.
Stop.
But no, it's very peaceful here. I did count, I think there's about 7 pitches, although one is taken up by a static. The pitches here, because it is the campsite attached to it, the side of the pub really, it's £25 per night with electric. So yeah, you don't get anything off your meal if you use the pub either. So it is literally using the campsite, but they have all got electric. So we're going to take you out. We're going to check out the pub, or the front anyway. We might take you inside later because I think we're going to go out for another meal.
Yeah, I don't think it's open yet anyway.
And it's not open.
No, but we'll show you around really quickly because it's only a small campsite. They do have toilets and showers here as well. You just get a code for that. Yeah. It's got Wi-Fi because our Wi-Fi is a bit naffy, isn't it? Yeah,
so we're on the EE with the Pro router.
Which is normally really good.
And it is really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, luckily though, they've got a guest Wi-Fi that we used in the pub, and it reaches all the way over to these pitches. Yeah. So the TV's hooked up on that, the computer and everything, and the phone is all linked to that. So we are getting a good Wi-Fi signal via their Wi-Fi. So that's good. But yeah, we're gonna first off, we've got to do a couple of bits in the van probably, and then get our walking boots out.
Get our walking boots out because it has rained yesterday, so I reckon it's going to be quite muddy. Yeah. There is a forest, or like I don't know if it's actually a wood, not a forest. Just through there, if you carry on walking, you can get to an actual wooded, like nature reserve area. And that caravan there looks like it's either a seasonal or in storage. Oh yeah, I was going to tell you something. So, you know, we've got these nice new carpets. Yeah, we want to keep them clean, don't we? So I went and bought some. Pardon?
We're trying to.
Yeah. So I went and bought some of these things. These overshoe things you get like in the hospitals and places like that. I think. Yeah, I think they are. But they're just. Or when you go to visit a house, if you're looking at buying a house or something like that, and they make you put these things on, which are really annoying, but they're just overshoe things. But I thought they're great in this weather, because when we were packing the van yesterday, we had quite dirty shoes, didn't we? And you're in and out. So we thought we'd put these on, and it actually worked really well. Yeah,
we just keep a couple down near the door. Yeah. So, like Jodie said, if it's absolutely muddy outside, you ain't bringing the mud in because it's a nightmare in this weather.
So guests,
we all know.
Guests have a choice. They take the shoes off or they put them on. Only when it's bad weather, though. In the summer, we won't.
When it's dry in the summer, we're not going to bother. But it's ideal. Good thinking, Batman.
We're looking ready to go there.
I am. Walking boots on. Door locked.
Door locked. I just wanted to show you this. Look how high she is.
So you've got a nice big gap there. But then if you look at the rear...
quite low there.
Yeah, so the rear, probably what? Down to that low. But I have checked underneath, so all the settings are right and it don't bottom out on anything. But that's probably the lowest I reckon the back end will go.
Yeah.
But that's put us pretty much level. It's probably down a little bit on the front, but we are on quite a slope and that helps with the drainage anyway, so I'm quite happy with that.
Yeah, as you can see, there is a slope down to where that white van is, where it's kind of levels out a bit. So to be honest, even though we think it is probably levelled out to the max in this situation, like you said, with the rear. Yeah. But what we're going to do, we're going to get rid of our chocks.
Yeah, I think so, because we're never on ground more unlevel than this. And if we are, the actual levelling, or you know, the levelling system on the airbags, it will level you out to the best possible outcome.
It's quite a quirky sight, I would say. But yeah, she looks pretty good, doesn't she, there? And that's without chocks, so our chocks wouldn't do any better anyway. So I think they can go now.
There is 6 pitches you can probably book here. The static is an extra, but it is fenced off as well if you look around from the pub car park and the pub, which is just over there. We're going to go and do the bins, but it has got an Elson point as well. It has got water as well, and bins, so you've got everything you need.
It has got a little bit of a tight entrance, so wasn't it, with them bushes? Yeah,
they do need trimming back a little bit, I reckon. I mean, there is enough space, but they do need to just trim them back a little bit, like I say.
Yeah. So that's the way we came in there, and then obviously we come in at an angle, and it says to park up and book in at the reception. So, which it says on there. There's your chemical disposal point, water not for drinking, and then this is where,
water
where you got your water from yesterday.
Water off this tap, yeah.
You did get your water from that tap, didn't you?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
So it's got quite a nice beer garden, this pub. It's got a marquee over there, which I guess when they have events on and stuff, they have that. And it's got some kind of shed. The Hunter's Lodge, that is over there. Hello and welcome to the True Lovers Knot. And there's your showers and toilets over there, so.
Yeah, so they do give you a code. We haven't asked for the code ourselves, but you can have a code. You've got a shower and toilet if you need it as well, which ain't bad, is it, for a pub campsite?
We had a meal in there last night, and that was quite nice, wasn't it?
It was lovely, yeah. Absolutely lovely.
They do just the basic pub foods, but it's actually cooked rather than shoved in a microwave, if you know what I mean. Yeah. But it was really nice food. One
thing I wanted to say as well, obviously we're still trying out the new camera, the new mics, and we're still doing that. Last couple of vlogs, when we were out and about, you may have heard light rustling off my mic. That's me, I own up to that one. And it's actually my new coat, and we was having the mics on the inside. Jodie's, yours seemed fine, but mine seemed to have a rustle about it.
I think it's the material, that's all.
Yeah, so you would have heard that rustling then. Yeah. So if you do hear a little bit of a rustling noise, then we do apologise, but we're still learning the best ways to use these mics, aren't we?
Yeah, but I'm sure it's fine. So, right, we're going to go and see if we can find anywhere to walk to.
Yeah, well, I think we're going to go through the village, which is this way. So this is the main road. We're just crossing over before that car comes. It's the B3082, and just behind me there is the pub. So that is the True Lovers Knot there. And then as soon as you get to the pub, it is literally down there, and then first left to be your entrance.
Are we going up this way?
No, that's up the main road, my dear.
Oh.
We're going up this way.
Oh, because that way, just to let you know, that way is the way to the Nature Reserve Wood.
Yes, it is.
And there is a path.
There is a path. We don't know how far that path goes up, but we'll have a little look down here first. We might come back and then have a little wander up there. As we want to be on the this side of the road.
Country cuddly. Walk on the right-hand side.
I thought I was in Europe for a bit.
No, definitely not with this weather.
They're lovely little houses. I wouldn't say little, actually. Lovely big houses, should we say.
Lovely big drives, aren't they?
Yeah.
That one's got caravan on it, so like you can definitely get your motor on one of these. I don't mean anyone who's watching can come and park on someone's drive.
No. Maybe if you was offered.
Oh wow, there's some hairs on the top of that.
Oh yeah, that's quite cool. And look at the hairs at the top. Just make them out.
Where are we going? Nobody knows.
Well, we're just walking through this little village. It's a bit easier than the last one we done. Anyway, don't feel as dangerous.
That's the village hall,
this is the village hall, yeah.
I thought we're on the road to nowhere.
And they will have a notice board, as most village halls do, telling you to get your name on the electrical roll. Yeah.
Electoral roll.
Electoral roll?
Not electrical roll.
I wonder if you can park in here. Because I've seen some village halls where, you know, they're doing where you can stop over for the night.
So there's no parking?
It does on the outside. Yeah. No parking on the outside. You've got extra parking at the rear.
I might go back and see where that wood is as well.
Can do.
It's like a nature reserve thing.
So yeah, so Jodie was recommended this place, and it's a nice peaceful stop. And it'd be ideal for a one-night stop as well, wouldn't it? Just to have a nice meal and a couple of drinks.
Yeah.
And then move on.
Yeah, it was recommended because they'd been to the pub and had some food, which was really nice, and they'd seen the campsite. So, and thought of me, but it's only an hour away, so from where we live. So I thought I'd try it out.
Yeah, it's nice to do the little stops in your own sort of, well, within an hour from home. What's that all about? I'd say it's buried its head
In the sun.
It's nice to do the little stops around an hour away from home because you seem to miss them. It's a normal thing though, I think, isn't it? Like anything close to home, you don't really see because you end up travelling further afield. So that was a decision we made, wasn't it? About doing closer to home a little bit more this year, if we can. Just
while the weather's not the greatest.
Yeah, and before France.
Yeah. Plus, because it saves fuel money at the end of the day, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
And what's down here?
Yeah, I think last year I was nearly putting a full tank every trip.
Yeah.
This year I'm getting about about 3 trips out of it, I think. Although we're near enough on empty.
Kingston Lodge.
Oh, Kingston Lodge.
Because that's where we are, Kingston.
Kingston? Kingston Town. Oh.
At UB40. It's like a little walk down there. I don't know if that's private.
No, it's hard to tell if it's private, isn't it? You know.
Have they got a fake sheep at the bottom of that tree?
I don't know what it is. No, a bit of bark. But that's a walk. Surely that's a walk.
It's like a badger, actually. No,
cross over the road. Have a little look, because that's probably a driveway. That's a big driveway. It's a farm. Oh, it's a farm down there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't think we'll go down. But...
No. Well, you can't see it on camera, but if you go in this driveway, there is a big sign with a caution, and whatever the writing is past that, my assumption would be is caution, get out, or we shoot.
The thing is, I think we'll go back and go to that wood because there's some big, manor houses around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's all it is.
Like I say, there is a church further down, but I don't think, I'll see it on Google Maps, but I don't know how much further down.
Let's go and have a look then.
Should we have a look at that? Jodie was just saying, actually, in the summer, I mean, it looks pretty now here, but in the summer, we can imagine how pretty this looks.
There is a footpath there, it says.
Is it?
Yeah, look, there's a footpath sign.
Where?
I wonder if it's down this...
Oh, okay.
Up there somewhere, maybe.
Let's have a little look. Oh, maybe it is a footpath of sorts.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Please, please respect the beautiful walk in our stunning countryside by picking up your doggy friend's do in a poo bag and taking it home to your bin. Please do not hide it under a stone or throw it in a bag in the bush, tree or on the side. Thank you and enjoy your walk. So you can walk through there. We're going to look at this church now, which is All Saints Church. Bigger than I thought it would be.
Just having a look. The electrical roll again, or the electoral. Yeah, just telling you about services. I don't mind this in the wrong way, but I really like looking at the old gravestones.
Yeah.
Just because it's how big they were.
I know. When
they were put there and the history behind the person that was buried there.
Yeah.
It's just, right now you don't get them like that, do you?
You don't, no, and it's still an active church. Looking at
you do, but it costs you a bloody fortune.
Yeah. Wow, look at these. Must be someone with importance, or a few people.
Liz, wife of, it said J.N. Clarkcott?
Possibly.
Yeah.
A bit difficult to read.
Who died in January, is that 1800. January the 4th, 1800, that says.
Ah.
Yeah.
So in the 1800s at 76, that would have been a good age. Because as we all know, we're living longer these days.
It's just mad to think that's been there,
Yeah, a long time. And it's had the respect to be kept there as well. You know.
I can't read anything on the other one, unfortunately.
No.
It's a shame that they can't. It's a shame that they can't at least put a little plaque on them when you can't read them.
Yeah, but you know, if there's family members around, that'd be, I suppose, a responsibility of theirs, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, lovely church. Someone's been along and cut all the grass. There's the actual church.
It's huge, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, look, the door's open.
The door is open, but it looks a bit dark through the windows. Ooh, it's a bit dark in here. Yeah, you can't really see much. The main door's shut, but it's got a bit of information on the board. We'll leave that one. Still got stained glass windows. To put you up close for that one. I'm sure with the lights on and shining through, it'll probably look quite nice.
Actually, Lee, I'm surprised you haven't been touching the stone and feeling it up
Yeah,
yet.
this is just normal stone, isn't it? You know.
Pretty, though. Looks pretty.
Yeah. Well, it's up to you. What do you want to do? Do you want to go up that walk?
I don't know, you was on about a river walk as well earlier.
Oh yeah, that's the other way, but that's going to be quite a long walk, that one.
I don't fancy aimlessly walking for a long time.
No.
I don't mind if you're going to see something and then come back.
Yeah, well, let me get Google Maps out. Let me see what this walk will bring us to. We just wanted to show you this lovely little village right near the pub.
It might take you to the wooded area that I was looking at, so we'll have a look.
Yeah. So we're outside the church, right? So that's that path. Seeing, right. Okay, so it is literally... Okay, you can walk that way and then walk that way.
Can we walk this way?
Ashley Wood Recovery. What's that then? Is that the... what's that? Ashley Wood.
Yeah.
Then we can walk back down that path. So we can walk basically up there to the corner of that field, then cut across to the main road again. I think that's what we do. You
make it sound really simple.
Yeah.
But when we've done things like this before, there's always been obstacles. So fingers crossed.
Should we do it? Let's do it.
We'll try it, won't we?
We've got walking boots, we're all right. It was a good call to take this path. We just spoke to a local walking his dog and got some local inside information.
Actually, is that local? That house there he was brought up in?
Yes, yeah. So, but he said if you carry on walking up here, we can either cut off early and into the woods, or carry on going straight up. There is a mound where you can look over into the next valley of the next farm, shall we say, or you can go to a hill fort, which is near the golf course.
We'll just keep walking and see where we go.
We'll see what one we find.
Didn't tell us how far it was.
No.
So we'll just have a look.
Kept that one a secret.
Oh, look. Here we go. We can have a look out here.
We can. Okay, yeah. There's one of the fields for the farmer. Lovely. Yeah, we've got a bit of rain coming down, so I'll try and keep this lens as clean as possible. Got all this countryside to explore. Loads of this. And this footpath, which is actually marked out, so you will easily find it. But this is a bit random. Look at that.
Some sort of shelter thing.
It is. It's the other side of this bush. I don't know what it is actually. It's got a pipe coming out of it. Just to the side.
It's got extra bit at the front as well. On the other side.
Oh, there's a little brick bit here as well. Ooh, what could that be? Something to do with the farm? Maybe a place to store stuff?
Yeah, maybe.
Who knows? But the brick bit and the pipes, I don't know, maybe it's like a water system?
It's been in use as something at some point in its life.
In its life, yeah.
Maybe they put the sheep in there. You know, because they have sheep all over the fields. Yeah. Maybe it was something to do with the sheep, like a little sheep.
Yeah, but made out of metal with big steel rivets. That's unusual.
Yeah, I don't know then.
Yeah, because even the side panels were metal. And the weather says it's not going to rain, but it's not sure what it's going to do. It's a bit of cold breeze in the air, that's the thing.
I'm glad we've got walking boots on though, because I'll be slipping all over otherwise.
Without your boots?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my trainers on.
Yeah.
And there's plenty of branches that have fallen down that you could use as walking poles.
Well, there you go. Do you need one?
No, I'm all right for now. That's what I mean. I'm good. But there's plenty.
Oh, that is cold.
On your face.
Yeah. But my ears and hands don't get affected too much.
That's why I've got a hat on. You should have had a hat on. Not to cover my face.
Yeah, I've got to stop walking in front of you, I think. I keep looking at the camera and then it goes like that. Oh, where's Jodie? Oh, she's just there behind me. Trying to do both. I've got one eye looking at the lens and one eye looking at the screen just to make sure Jodie's in shot.
You're cross-eyed then?
Yeah. Anyway, right. We'll see you in a bit because you've seen it now. It's just a walk, but we're going to...
If we see anything interesting,
we'll pick
I think we're going to go down that way, just show them.
Yeah, so if I show you the fence line going across that field there, or the bush.
We think that might be a path.
Yeah, and that'll take you into the woods over there. So if you can see through the mist, that is. We have come across that edge and come up against this gate. So we might have to climb it, don't know yet. Oh, you're going over?
No.
Oh, and you've got this. Put your feet up again. There we go. Perfect.
Hang on.
I'll come that side because that's the stronger side with the hinges.
Yeah, done it.
Yeah, you've done it. What about me?
I've got wet gloves though. Oh.
What about me?
I want 250 quid for this one.
Oh, there we go.
Professional.
Professional. Right.
No, we have no clue.
So we're going to have to cross over and we'll have to walk down there. So we don't know if you can get into the woods, but there is a footpath going down this way. Well, not a footpath, is it? It's a mud path.
I think we just disturbed the people in that camper van over there. I think they were staying there for the night. And we've just suddenly appeared behind them.
You wanted to get to the nature reserve, look.
Yeah.
We're here. Actually, if we play it right, we might get back to the pub campsite without even going on the road. Now that's going to be a challenge.
I can see that being going over terrain that's not a trodden path. But this is the wood I wanted to come to. What is it called? Annabelle or something?
I don't know, I just see a sign saying nature reserve.
Something like Annabelle Wood.
All these
trees, who would have thought? Finding trees in a wood.
Yeah, well usually they're upright, dear.
Have you got a inbuilt compass?
Yeah, well it's that way, the pub. Yep. So let's head that way. I think as well, from the last vlog, where did we stay last time? I can't remember.
Stonehenge Inn.
Stonehenge Inn.
Which way you're walking, it's a bit...
Yeah, well you keep walking towards me, so if you stop I can talk. But what I'm saying is this has got better, easy access to walk, shall we say. Now the other site probably has, we just didn't find them. This one we found quite easy, didn't we?
Yeah, but we like a bit of a challenge, don't we? Oh, it's a bit muddy here.
Yeah.
Even challenging our walking boots, this bit.
Hopefully it keeps turning this way, but I know from Google Maps there's a house just down that way. That's going to have to go around the back of that. I'm sure we'll make it back to the campsite.
How lovely and peaceful. Just the sound of the birds. I'm only following Lee, so if it goes wrong I can blame him.
Ah, right, so he said if you go through the wood walk, then you come out behind the cottage. I didn't quite get what he meant by that. Looks like there's a cottage down here. I said there was a house over there. we're going to go back out on the main road then, and then you've got about 200 metres to the pub.
As he said.
As he said.
If he's good at judging distances.
Yes.
I knew it began with an A. It's Ashley Wood, not Annabelle Wood.
Yeah. Hey, look. What's that? Mobile home park? Do you reckon that's like a static mobile home park?
Probably, yeah.
And we must be here at the entrance.
Yeah.
I thought that's the road. Yeah, that's the road. So we're here and we just walked through this, I think, somewhere.
So it says Ashley Wood is a fine example of an ancient semi-natural woodland found on chalk and is predominantly ash and oak with maple and hazel.
Anyway, I thought you said it weren't raining today. I'm sure that's getting heavier now.
Hey, I never said it wasn't raining. That was the Apple weather on my phone. Said it wasn't raining. So, but as we know, we don't trust them apps, do we? We don't trust the apps.
No, never trust the apps. Oh, you ain't got to climb the fence this time, look.
Oh,
that's good.
Tree.
I wonder what's up there then.
So there's like a path or a...
Oh yeah, there's a bench as well.
Park area maybe?
Yeah.
Some kind of park area. We are down in the Dorset area and so there's some really pretty places around here. Where we've come out, it actually looks like it's someone's house, doesn't it? So we wouldn't have gone in that way, would we?
No.
And then we just got to walk back down this bit of road here. Just noticed to do quizzes on here on a Monday night. First Monday of every month, should I say. She's where we left her, Ruby. Can't wait to get back in there. Get these muddy boots off. Definitely a really good walk. Definitely need walking boots, especially in this weather. It's like around the farmers' fields. And definitely something waterproof. I tell you what, this weather's so unpredictable, isn't it? It's not supposed to rain today.
Good morning, everyone. So we got back to the van yesterday and the weather just changed. So it was raining. And you know what it's like in bad weather, so we only spent the evening in the van. We didn't really do much, didn't even get down to the pub because the rain was quite heavy and we just left it. But we did experience it for one night and it was lovely food. But yeah, so we've woke up on a crisp morning, but the sun is shining right behind me up in the sky there. So all the white stuff that was on the ground is now gone. But it was a very peaceful stop here. And there weren't any others that turned up, so it was literally us again on this site. Lovely and peaceful. But this morning you can hear all the birds singing. It's a bit like I suppose spring's in the air, so it's still cold weather but it's just starting to have that turn with the blue skies. If we look over there you can see lovely blue skies, but Ruby is absolutely filthy. And that is the joy of winter travels. But she's done very well, so still up at the front there and nice and flat. So we're quite, happy with the air suspension. And of course, the ride is a lot smoother than it was. So all we're doing now really is just starting to pack the van up and tidy a few things away because we will be heading back today. Right, next thing to do is get this in drive away mode. So I'm going to go and do that now. Okay, just double click the leveling mode. And there we go.
Good morning, everyone. I'm actually up and ready now.
Finally.
So we had a nice day here. It's just a shame about the weather, wasn't it?
Yeah, so like I said, the weather turned on us, didn't it?
Yeah. So we could have done a little bit more, probably taken out and seen a little bit more, because there is more in this area. But with the weather being so bad, and yesterday, I mean, luckily we got out just before it started tipping down. But we did get a little bit wet anyway, didn't we?
Did, yeah.
We could have shown you how pretty this area is properly, rather than in the mist and the rain. But never mind, that's what happens. We are in the UK, and things like that happen, so you do expect it. But yeah, this is a lovely place, and in the summer, I reckon it would be so nice, because you can, you've got your grass part on your pitch and that as well, and just putting your chairs and stuff out there, it'd be quite a nice view and stuff.
Just remembering it is on a bit of a slope, so bring your chocks. Unless you've got a leveling system. yeah.
Bring your chocks for your chairs.
Yeah.
The pub is lovely, very welcoming. The food is really nice, but it is a little bit. It can be expensive if you want to come here and do 2 nights and be in the pub 2 nights. So last night we decided to get a takeaway in, because we were planning on cooking our own meal, and I'd cooked some food up, but we forgot. We left it in the freezer. The food that I put in the freezer for the meal, wasn't it? So last night, at home, So we'll put the link to this place in the description, and if you have a look at it on Google Maps, you can see what's around. There is museums, there is, like you said, big industrial estate with different department stores, things like that. There's like a home base, and like you said, a Tesco's and things like that, not far from here at all. So it is, and there's lots of walks, and there's cycle routes and all sorts around here. So you can make it a really fun weekend if you've got the right weather, I guess.
Yeah, well, you can do. Same as anywhere, isn't it? Yeah. Everywhere's beautiful when the sun's shining.
That's about it for us, isn't it?
It is. On this vlog, it definitely is. So I think the next vlog you're going to see is going to be the NEC.
Yeah.
And that's us going around looking at some more accessories. Not that we really need any, or do we? You never know until you get to the NEC, and then you end up buying stuff.
I'm looking for something for us.
Oh yeah, well, I might have to wait and see what you're going to buy.
Well, I'm looking for some chair covers.
Oh right, okay.
Potentially, I'm not 100% yet. So, and if there's anything just little bits that might be useful in the van, that's all.
Yeah.
Nothing big. We've got everything done. And that's another thing. This weekend, I've really enjoyed, because I've been in the van quite a lot because of the weather. I've really enjoyed the space in the van and everything that he's done. It's worked really well.
Yes.
So really enjoying it. A lot better. Yeah.
It has freed up the space quite well, to be fair.
Yeah. So what we've done is perfect for us. After the NEC, we've got a couple of campsites that we're going to that are prettier campsites than where we are now. Proper campsites we're going to show you, and then we'll be preparing for our French trip, won't we?
We will be, yeah, not long now.
So stay tuned with us for that.
Also, we'd like to thank Tracy and Ian. They bought us 4 coffees a couple of weeks ago now, but obviously we can only say it on the latest vlog we're filming, but we do appreciate it. We never expect it, and we'd like to say thank you to you both, and we will be getting coffees.
Probably at one of the campsites that we're going to. We'll probably do it then.
Yes, like Jodie said, at one of the campsites, but we do appreciate it, and thank you very much. So on that note, then, we do appreciate everyone that has subscribed to the channel. If you haven't subscribed, then please hit the subscribe button. And thank you to everyone supporting the channel. And we will catch you on the next one. So until then, bye.
See ya.